Episode 3, Season 3 of Only Murders in the Building, titled Grab Your Hankies, is 39 minutes long, and we start with a recap of Episode 2, or the first episode's premieres. And this is really interesting. It's a really simple, straightforward episode. We see that Oliver is down on his luck, still reeling from the death of Ben, Paul Rudd's character. And then we have Mabel and Charles trying to figure out and lay the foundation of who could be the killer. Oliver's trying to put together his musical Death Rattle Dazzle, I believe it is. And Martin Short really stands out in this episode for comedic timing purposes, outbursts, and he just steals every scene he's in this episode. Not only that, there's a rehearsal with the cast of the musical that's happening, and they all gather together at Oliver's apartment, and so they sing certain aspects of the play and everything, and then they try to do so because Oliver wants to impress the producers Donna and Cliff, who are very, very shady characters in a way, just the way they are. And then Charles and Mabel kind of figure out that whoever doesn't have their handkerchief that, kind of Ben gave them and is the killer. So Charles, in a way, is kind of telling the cast, like, bring your handkerchief for certain reasons so I can make a quilt in his honor. And then Mabel goes up to the penthouse where Ben was staying. And not only that, we see that Taubert, Robert with a T, is on the elevator as well. This character is played by Jesse Williams. He's a camera operator hired by Ben to document his Broadway debut. So they're going through aspects and certain things. They have to find certain things. And then they have to hide in the armoire because Dickie's brother is coming in. He's on the phone. Mabel and Talbot kind of have a back and forth, and something about Botswana. I mean, they poke fun of seasons 1 and 2 of Only Murders in the Building. And then Meryl Streep's character of Loretta shows up in the rehearsal, and she does her part, and she's asked, basically kind of has a part and a role in another kind of TV show in LA where she does get the part, and she's trying to figure out what to do. The dynamic between Martin Short and Meryl Streep and the camaraderie that they have in this is really good. The chemistry is great, and they work really, really well off of each other, and you can see that. And I'm not a fan of musicals, this, but it just works with an series and show like this because it's very different. It's a murder mystery. It's Broadway. Not only that, we have aspects of the other characters of who done it, what could it be, and one of the characters kind of doesn't have her handkerchief, and Charles is like, oh, yeah, sure, okay. So, I mean, that's the whole episode in a nutshell. Not only that, there's, like I said, there's great outbursts from Martin Short in this, and the whole scene about Cliff wanting to produce this on his own, kind of go away from his mother's shadow, is really, really good. And Oliver's like, yes, okay, we got it. And then, what's going to happen with Meryl Streep's character, who actually did kill Paul Rudd's character, Ben. Who is he talking to on the documentary little tape that Taubert and Mabel were looking at the restaurant? So it's really, really intricate about what's going to happen, how it's going to happen. I mean, this is already the third episode. This is going to fly by really fast. 10 episodes in total, so it's a lot of things still need to be answered and questions. Who done it, why they did it, and the unraveling will happen. And hey, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see, who did it and why, but not only that, who the main suspects are. You can be like, oh, that person did it, that person did it, that person did it. Well, the aspect of a murder mystery is not knowing who did it, but then when you find out and you figure it out on your own, I still think for some reason it's Meryl Streep, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's someone else who wanted that limelight, which is one of the characters that are in this episode. But other than that, it's fun. Steve Martin is not really prominent in these first couple episodes. It's really heavy forward on Selena Gomez's character of Mabel, and definitely Martin Short's character of Oliver Putnam, which is really, really fun. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 3, season 3 of Only Murders in the Building, titled Grab Your Hankies. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of this episode, the story? Did you like the way it was flowing? Who do you think is the killer? Why did they do it? And do you think something else is going to happen to throw everyone off? And will there be more twists and turns in this third season? Let me know in the comment section below about all of the questions I just asked. And I'll see you all in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week for my episode 4, season 3 review of Only Murders in the Building.